How many times has that happened to you where you have a partially used can of spray paint and you can't get anything out of it? You know, in the old days, maybe not so old, and maybe you can still do this, but there was a trick we used to do, and that is to hold the can upside down after you're done painting, and you spray it until air comes out, and that would kind of clear the lines. And then the can was, a lot of times, still good to use later on. But a lot of newer cans spray in any direction, so that trick doesn't work. So I've come up with something. I didn't really come up with it, but I've discovered something that works really well to make these cans usable over and over again. But here's something even better. How about these spray foam cans? How about these spray foam cans? So many times I want to use just a little bit of spray foam, but then I'm left with practically a full can and nothing comes out because it hardens in the stick or in the stem and you can't use it, and you have to throw away practically a full can of spray foam. I hate that. So here's what you need to be able to use your spray foam cans over and over again, and to keep your spray paint cans clear and flowing until the very end. Okay, so let's say you've just painted something, or you just used some of your spray foam and you want to be able to put it away and use it again next time. So first thing I want to recommend is that you wear nitrile or vinyl gloves, something to keep your hands clean. And then I'll show you the next step. Oh, it ripped. Oh. Okay, so here's the deal. Recently, I picked up an entire case, 12 cans, of brake parts cleaner. This stuff is really good stuff. I'll put a link in the description, but you can just go out and buy one can. It's going to last you quite a while unless you do a lot of work with it. But I bought a case because it's just handy stuff to have. So this brake parts cleaner cleans off those nozzles and the foam sprayers and just melts everything away and cleans it up. But there's a particular way that I do it that makes sure that it stays clean. So let me show that to you now. Okay, so let's start with a new can of spray paint. Black. See that? Black paint. I just sprayed it. Now I want to clean it so I can put it away. So here's what I do. Take off the spray top. Make sure you keep the nozzle away from your face just in case you happen to push on it or something. So take that off. And then I take the brake parts cleaner, lightly spray inside the cap so it'll clear out any paint that's in there. This stuff can really come out quick, so be careful. Slid out of my hand. You should also wear goggles so you don't get spray in your eyes. Might as well do this properly and safely. Okay, so you got the goggles on, you got the brake parts cleaner. This stuff can come out pretty excessively, so be careful spraying it. Keep it away from your face and spray inside the nozzle. Now, I wouldn't normally do this right near my face, but I want it to be on the screen. You can see in there the black paint is kind of running off. I do this over a trash can too, and then I spray the front nozzle part, and you can see black kind of running off of there. And just clean that up. It doesn't take much. But I also take the can, the spray can here, and I spray right into the end of that nozzle, not pressing down on anything. Just enough to clean out that wet paint. And now it's perfectly clean, just like a new can of paint. You put the cap back on carefully because you don't want to push it too far where it's actually going to start to spray paint out again. You're good to go. That can, I guarantee, will work next time you need it. Now the spray foam is a little trickier and a little messier, but let's just do a little example here. Brand new container of spray foam. There it is. All right. So a lot of times I do this outside or over a trash can, but I'll do it here just for the sake of the camera. First thing I do is take the spray, and again, you have to be really careful because this stuff can splash back on you. But I just start spraying it inside the hose, and it melts down that foam. As long as it's not cured, it will penetrate it and melt down. Now this part gets a little messy because I actually stick the stick in the hose, and see how it's rinsing it out. There we go. And you do it from that end, and basically just clean it all out. So now you've got a nice clean hose. This is why we wear the gloves, because this stuff can get on you. And then same thing with the nozzle. This is really the important part. Is just spray it down in there until it's all cleaned out. That's it. And carefully put that back on. Now this can is clean. It's as clean as a new can, and even though I just used it, I'll be able to use it over and over again. The key is to really get those parts clean. And the paint cans are a little more forgiving than the foam, but the spray foam, I think because it expands, you've got to make sure you've got everything cleaned out, because even a little bit left in there is going to expand and clog it up. So make sure it's really clean. Again, this is brake parts cleaner. I've tried carburetor cleaner. I think that works okay, but I found that the brake parts cleaner is really the best to use. And it's just, I don't know what chemical it is, but it works and it's pretty handy. So be careful, be safe, just clean everything up, and you'll be really happy every time you go to use that can. So that's kind of my tip for the day. I've been wanting to share this for a while, so I'm glad to share it. I hope you find it helpful. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed on YouTube or followed on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, I invite you to join me. Thanks for being here, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.